Children, look at the two squares given here, two rectangles given. That is, you have the first one, you have 8 rows and 6 columns. So when you have 8 rows and 6 columns, we can write the total number of squares in it as 6 into 8. You can write it as 6 into 8. Now in this second one, if you see this one, you have 6 and columns you have 5. So you will have 6 columns and 5 rows. So you can write it as 6 into 5, and here you can write it as 6 into 3 because there are 3 rows. So what I've done here is the same sheet I have cut from here, children. I am cutting it from here. So when I cut it from here, I am getting it as 6 into 8, 6 into 5 and 6 into 3. So the total number of squares here, 6 into 8 is equal to 48. And in this case, if you take the total number, both adding together, then you have 6 into 5 plus 6 into 3. That you can write it as 6 into 5 is 30 plus 6 into 3 is 18. That is also equal to 48. So do you see, children, this 6 into 8 is equal to 6 into 5 plus 6 into 3, or 6 into 8 I can write it as equal to 6 into 8 I can write it as equal to 6 into 8 I am writing it as 5 plus 3, and that is equal to 6 into 5 plus 6 into 3. This is what we call as distributive property, children. We are distributing 6 over to 5 and 3. Distributive property. This is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Multiplication is over addition. Addition is in the bracket. Multiplication over addition. Okay. Moving on to the next slide. If you see, find using distributivity. The first question when you see it is 4 into 5 plus 8. Now 5 plus 8, if you do the bracket first, then you will get it as equal to 4 into 13. Then you have to multiply 13 by 4 and find the answer. Otherwise, how are we going to do? We are going to do it as 4 into 5 plus 4 into 8. That is 20 plus 32. That is equal to 52. Isn't it easy? So this is how you do. You can do the second one and third one the same way. The second one, if you do, you'll get the answer as, you'll get it as 6 into 7 plus 6 into 9. That is equal to 42 plus 54. So you can find the answer. That will be 96. The third one, if you take 7 into 11 plus 9, you'll get it as 7 into 11 plus 7 into 9, that is equal to 77 plus 63. You can find it on your own. Now find the product using suitable property. Now using this addition, multiplication over addition, we are going to do these sums. Let us see how we will do these sums. We are getting 738 into 103. Now we'll try to make it easier by multiplying it with hundreds or thousands, etc. So what I'll do is, if I convert it 100 plus 3, I can convert it as 100 plus 3. Then it becomes easier for me to multiply 738 into 100 plus 738 into 3. So I'll just multiply 738 into 100 plus 738 into 3. So what you do is, you can just multiply by 100. It is very easy. 2 zeros plus into 3. 3 8s are 24. Carry over 2. 2 to 1 4. So you can just add and find out the answer, children. Add it up and find out the answer. Now similar way, we have 1005 plus 168. In the first case, here I have split 103, the second number. In this case, for me to get 1000, it is easier for me to split 1005. So I'll split it as 1000 plus 5 into 168. That is equal to 1000 into 168 plus 5 into 168. So you can continue and you can find that. Now, multiplication or idea of distributivity. See children, if you are given 425 into 136, you usually multiply it this way, isn't it? So let us multiply it the same way. First we will be multiplying with 6. When we multiply by 6, we get 2550. That is 425 into 6. 6 is in the ones place. So we are multiplying 425 by 6 ones. The second one, we have to multiply by 3. So when we are multiplying by 3 children, this 3 is in the tens place. So what we put here, we will be putting here in this place, we have to first put 0, and then whatever we multiply, 3 into 5, 15, we will start from here. Isn't it? Yes. So actually 3, we are multiplying by 3, but it is actually the multiplication by 30 because 3 is in tens place. That is why we are putting 0 in the first units place. Isn't it? 425 into 30, that is multiplication by 3 tens. Similarly, third one with 1 means it is multiplication by 100. So the total we get as 57,800. Now, how are you getting this total? We are adding up all the three. All the three adding up is same as 425 into 6 plus 30 plus 100. This is nothing but distributivity of multiplication over addition. Okay. Now, let us find the value of the following. See here, the first question is 297 into 17. In the question you can see, in both the places you have 297 in common. So whatever is common, we take out that 297. Now what is left here in the first place? It is separated by a plus sign. Whatever is there before the plus sign and after the plus sign. So before the plus sign you have 297 into 17. When you take out 297, what is left there? Before plus sign only 17 is left. Then we'll put the plus sign. Then after the plus sign 297 into 3. 297 when we take out, what is left? Only 3 is left. So this we get it as 297 into 20. Okay children, so you have to just multiply 297 by 2 and then add the 0 to get the answer. Isn't it easy? Yes, of course it is. Second one if you do, we have 54,279 common. So we'll take 54,279 common outside. What is left here? This is the plus sign. Before the plus sign, there is only 92 left. After the plus sign, there is only 8 left when we take 54,000. So we get 54,279 into 92 plus 8, that is 100. That is equal to 5427900. See how easy it is not to multiply with 92, a big number like 92, then multiply by a number like 8, etc. Now let us look at the third question. 81,265 multiplied by 69. It is not 69. I'll change it as 169. Multiplied by 169. Now what is common number in both? 81,265 is common. So we'll write it as 81,265 into. What is left here children? The left number is 169. Then we have the sign. What is the sign here? Here it is not plus sign. Here it is minus sign. So we put minus. Then we have 69. That is again equal to 81,265 into 100. That is equal to, you have to just put the zeros. 81,265, 0, 0. See, distributive property makes the calculation so easier. Now, this is a question children. The school canteen charges rupees 20 for lunch and 4 for milk. So for having lunch you have to pay 20 rupees. If you want to have milk you have to pay 4 rupees. Now the question is how much you will pay in 5 days. Now for 5 days if you are having lunch, then you will need, if you are having lunch for 5 days then you will need 5 into 20, 100 rupees for lunch alone. If you are having only milk, 5 into 4 you will need 20 rupees for milk alone. Then total cost will be 100 plus 20, that is 120. This is one method. Another method is we can take these two together, 20 rupees for lunch and 4 rupees for milk. So total cost in one day is 20 plus. Okay, so total cost lunch plus milk is 20 plus 4, that is 5 into 24 equal to 120. Method 2. So it is same, 5 into 20 plus 4 or 5 into 20 plus 5 into 4, it is same. This is the principle of distributivity of multiplication over addition. Okay. Now there are some simple problems. Let us look at the problems. A taxi driver filled his car petrol tank with 40 liters of petrol on Monday. Next day he filled the tank with 50 liters of petrol. If the petrol cost rupees 44 per liter, how much did he spend in all on petrol? That is the question. So Let us see. On the first day, this is rupees children. This is rupees 44 per liter. So let us write petrol filled on Monday. Petrol filled on Monday. How much did he fill on Monday? It is 40 liters. Then petrol filled next day. Petrol filled next day. Next day is equal to 50 liters. Now what is the total? Total petrol filled. Total petrol filled is equal to children 40 plus 50, that is equal to 90 liters. Now what is cost per liter? For 1 liter what is the cost? Cost per liter is equal to rupees 44. Therefore total cost, how will you find? For 1 liter it is 44 rupees. Therefore 90 liters, what will be the cost? 90 into 44. You can calculate, multiply by 90 and then you find the answer. The next question is, a vendor supplies 32 liters of milk to a hotel in the morning. So milk supplied in morning. Milk supplied in morning is equal to 32 liters. Then you have milk supplied in the evening. Milk supplied in the evening, that is equal to 68 liters. So cost per liter is equal to rupees 15. Now how do you, therefore total cost, money due to vendor means how much you have to pay to the vendor. That will be, total cost will be 32 plus 68, that is total milk, isn't it? 32 plus 68 into 15. 32 plus 68 will be how much? That is 100 into 15, that is equal to rupees 1500. Okay, rupees. Thank you children.